Vacation gets a 4K Steelbook announcement from Warner Brothers. Paramount announces Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves for 4K and Blu-ray. The Super Mario Bros. Movie 4K Power Up Edition is revealed. And the Wicker Man is announced for 4K from Studio Canal. All this and more in the latest physical media report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, we are here for the Physical Media Report, episode 159. That is right, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where we talk about everything new and exciting in the world of 4K and Blu-ray, and we've got lots of announcements to cover here today. But before we get into it, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk about physical media on this channel. If you haven't figured that out yet, we talk about Blu-rays, we talk about 4Ks, we talk about owning the movies that you love. If all that stuff sounds good to you, then definitely consider hitting the subscribe button and then like this video and then comment down below of everything that we cover here today, guys. What are you the most excited about? What gets you the most amped up? And what gets your juices flowing the most? Let me know that in the comment section below, and then turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. So we have no rumors to talk about here today. So we're going to jump straight in to the news and announcements, and we're going to start with the Vacation 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook coming out from Warner Brothers on June the 27th. So we've already talked about Vacation coming to 4K. We talked about that, I believe, last week on the Physical Media Report. Well, now it is getting a 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook as well. And Warner Brothers has just been killing it with the Steelbooks. It feels like all year. They did one for Cool Hand Luke. They did one for Rebel Without a Cause. They're really just leaning into this 100th anniversary celebration and giving us some really cool stuff. So the thing that I'm conflicted on, though, guys, is I love Vacation. I love all the designs of all these editions. So it's quite possible that I end up triple dipping when this movie comes out on 4K. I really like this Steelbook. It's got the classic poster design on it. I love the big box set release. I can't wait to see the details of that box set, like what's actually going to be inside it. And then I love the regular slipcover. I think it's a cool cover. So yeah, Vacation's got me conflicted all over the place. And it's just a great comedy, guys. I cannot wait to watch. I feel like this movie is going to look fantastic on 4K because you have that outdoor setting, the kind of, Western setting, them traveling when the car, like, I just feel like it's going to look really good on 4K. So yeah, I'm super excited for Vacation. I'm definitely going to pick up this 4K Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. I wish they would have done one for Christmas Vacation. I mean, I have one for Christmas Vacation that they did a few years ago, like the Blu-ray Steelbook, but I wish they would have did like a new one with that classic poster artwork of Clark Griswold in the Santa suit, and that would have just been freaking awesome. They did a Steelbook of that. So hopefully maybe they'll go back and do one this year for the 100th anniversary, a 4K Steelbook. I will absolutely get that. But let me know if you're excited about Vacation, the 4K Steelbook. Let me know if you're excited for the potential 4K of Vegas Vacation. That's what I want, guys. I really want Vegas Vacation on 4K. But that comes out on June the 27th. Let's go ahead and get into a new announcement from Paramount. We have Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves coming out on 4K, Blu-ray, and getting a Steelbook. So that is not a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. That's going to be available on Amazon and Best Buy as well. And that's going to be due out on May the 30th. I have heard some really good things about it. A lot of people said this movie is pretty fun. So yeah, this is going to be coming out in 4K and Blu-ray. I think we all pretty much knew that. Usually if it's a new big budget blockbuster movie, it's coming to physical media, at least as of right now. We do have some new movies that aren't coming to physical media, but Dungeons & Dragons, it's a big movie from Paramount. That's kind of, again, a no-brainer that would come to physical media, 4K and Blu-ray. Again, it has its official announcement to come out on May the 30th. Are you excited to pick up Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves? Let me know in that comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into this more interesting announcement that I kind of have some thoughts on. The Wicker Man is getting a 4K from Studio Canal on September the 4th. Now, this is a new 4K restoration of 3 cuts of the movie. I love The Wicker Man. I did not know it had 3 cuts. I wonder how much my Blu-ray has over there, actually. I'm going to go check that after I get done filming this. But you have a new 4K restoration on not just one of the cuts, but all 3 cuts of the movie. There's HDR, there's Dolby Vision, there's 4 new special features in this set, guys. And right now you can pre-order it off of the Amazon UK or Orbit DVD for $81.99. And that is where I'm conflicted on this release, guys. Because look, I would absolutely upgrade The Wicker Man to 4K. That's a beautiful movie, and I'm sure it will look beautiful in 4K. But for one movie, $81.99. Like, I don't care how many new special features, and this doesn't look like a big box set release. This looks like a standard like slipcover version, unless I missed something. And to be completely honest, I'm not in love with the artwork on it. I much prefer the artwork that's on the current Blu-ray release that I have in the collection. So, and the imprint artwork I thought was awesome. So the artwork isn't exactly selling me. I am interested in those new special features. I just got to hold out and hope that somebody else does this in the United States domestically at some point. And I do get to see, maybe Scream Factory did it because it's Studio Canal. I believe they collaborated on stuff in the past. So maybe Shout Factory gets a hold of this, or Vinegar Syndrome, or somebody in the US gets a hold of the Wicker Man Arrow video. I don't care, but I do want to see this movie on 4K. I just don't know if it's worth $81.99. That is just a ridiculous price tag. Let me know what you guys think about that price tag. Are you going to be getting the Wicker Man in 4K? Let me know in that comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into this, guys, because I haven't really heard too much about this, but apparently there's a documentary that Robert Englund was involved in. This is called Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. And this is another interesting thing I want to get into. This is going to be releasing from Cinedigm and Screenbox as a part of that new numbered line. This is supposed to be the number 11 in that line. As far as I know, they only had 3. They had Living with Chucky was the third one, Terrifier 2 was the second one, and then the It documentary was the first one. This is supposed to be the number 11 in this new like Cinedigm Screenbox collaboration line, Blu-ray line. This is coming out on July the 25th, and it's also receiving a steelbook as well. And I'm pretty sure this is the first Cinedigm Screenbox collaboration steelbook as well, but a really nice looking steelbook on that one. But I will probably be getting that slipcover version, but I'm so confused because I haven't seen any other announcements come out from Cinedigm Screenbox. Did they just get the wrong number on there? How is this number 11? Where's number 4? Where's number 5, number 6? Did I miss all those announcements? Because this is coming out in July, so I doubt that they're going to put out 7 new Cinedigm Screenbox collaborations before then. So like, where are they getting the number 11? Let me know that in the comment section below if you have any insight on that. Yeah, Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. Definitely interested in diving, deeper into his past and some of the movies he did before Nightmare. I know he was in that Dead and Buried movie, but I don't really know too much about Robert Englund's career before Nightmare on Elm Street. So maybe they'll give you some good insight on that. And then a lot of stuff that he did afterwards, I'm not too familiar with. I'm really not familiar with a lot outside of Nightmare on Elm Street and Urban Legends. I know he did that in the 90s, but yeah, I would definitely be interested in checking that one out. I'm just really confused on this whole number 11 situation. Let me know if you guys know anything in the comment section below. We also have Renfield coming out on Blu-ray, guys. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago on the Physical Media Report. This is coming out from Universal on June the 6th. So Renfield is coming to Blu-ray, guys, and again, not getting a 4K, at least in the United States. There are rumors that it's getting a 4K steelbook overseas, but again, with the Universal stuff and the 4Ks overseas, Cocaine Bear's getting a 4K. The only thing I can think of, guys, is that they do have some kind of partnership with Shout Factory, Scream Factory, and Scream Factory is going to put out Renfield in a couple of years, and maybe Cocaine Bear, and maybe Megan, but that's the only thing that I can figure is that, so I just don't know why they would do that. Why would Universal take some of their bigger movies that they're putting out in the theaters and give them to Scream Factory so early? It just really doesn't make a ton of sense to me, and why they just wouldn't do it themselves, because I feel like a 4K of Renfield would sell pretty well. But let me know your thoughts on that, guys. If you want to pick up Renfield, I'll definitely be grabbing this because I didn't get a chance to see it in the theaters, and I do want to watch this movie, so I'll probably end up grabbing this Blu-ray from Universal on June the 6th. We also have the Super Mario Brothers 4K and Blu-ray coming out from Universal on June the 6th as well. And it looks like the 4K cover art has been revealed. This is going to be called the Power Up Edition. I imagine there's going to be some cool special features, probably a Peaches music video in there of some kind, I'm sure. But I'm definitely excited to pick up Super Mario Brothers on 4K for sure and rewatch it with my kids, because we all really enjoyed it when we saw it in the theaters. So yeah, I'm definitely picking that up on 4K. The slipcover version, I'm not completely sold on that steelbook. Again, they do have a steelbook at Best Buy, but I've talked about that one before with the mushroom on it. I'm not completely sold on that steelbook. They could have done way better design stuff with that steelbook. Hopefully they do stuff in the future with it, and somebody else does a steelbook, because that steelbook artwork, sometimes Best Buy, they'll have some bangers, and then sometimes it's just completely lazy. But yeah, let me know what you think of Super Mario Brothers, the 4K. You're going to be picking that up. We also have John Wick Chapter 4 coming out on 4K and Blu-ray from Lionsgate on June the 13th. So I did an entire video on this up on the channel last week, just kind of running down all of of the exclusives and editions of John Wick Chapter 4. There's so many of them, so I made an entire video about it. I'll link it up there so you guys can check out. So I'm not going to run down all those editions here today. Just know that John Wick, the 4K and the Blu-ray, John Wick Chapter 4 is going to be coming out from Lionsgate on June the 13th. We also have something really cool coming out of Radiance Films, and I've got quite a few Radiance Films titles in the collection right now. I'm going through the process of watching them, then I'm going to do some kind of like Radiance Film spotlight because it's a really cool new boutique label. But they're coming out with this big box set, and to my knowledge it's their first big box set release. It actually looks pretty damn cool. Messiah of Evil is coming out, the big box Blu-ray release on October the 24th. So this is the first like big October title that I feel like has been announced. This is going to be a 4K restoration from the best surviving elements, and there's also going to be a new documentary included in this set as well. So yeah, Radiance has been doing some good work restoring these kind of unknown movies, giving new special features and all that good stuff. But this is the first like big box set release that they've done. So I'm really excited to get this one for sure and to get to see like all the details, because this looks like an incredible box set, like to the level of a second sight. Like it just looks of that quality. So I'm excited for that one. As for the movie Messiah of Evil, I've never heard of it, so I'll be excited to check that out for the first time as well. But I'm more excited about the box set, guys. Come on, it's about the packaging. You know how we do around here. But yeah, let me know if you're excited for Messiah of Evil, the big box Blu-ray release coming out from Radiance Films on October the 24th. We also have Bloodsport, guys, coming out on 4K. It already came out on 4K, but it's getting a 4K Steelbook as well from Cape Light Pictures in Germany on July the 14th. I'm gonna hold out and just hope that this comes from somebody in the States. Kind of how I'm doing for the Wicker Man. I just hope that maybe Lionsgate gets a hold of this and puts out a 4K Steelbook of it. Like that would be cool. Or, you know, Vinegar Syndrome does a VSU version. I've heard that rumor being tossed around as well. But yeah, Bloodsport on 4K. I'm not gonna order the Steelbook of this, even though I've heard good things about the transfer that Cape Light Pictures did. And this looks like a really cool Steelbook, but yeah, I'm not gonna get this one. Let me know if you are in the comment section below. We also have the Meg 4K Steelbook announcement coming out from Warner Brothers. It's a UK release Steelbook coming out on July the 31st. So yeah, it has that 100th anniversary banner on it. It's a new Steelbook. It kind of has like some Japanese font on it as well. So not sure why they're not doing that one in the States. I know the Meg already has a 4K release. I just don't know why they wouldn't, you know, do this Steelbook in the States. Maybe they will, maybe they just haven't announced it yet. This is a very new announcement right here, but let's go ahead and get into the Umbrella announcements for July. We have Kids, guys, coming out on Blu-ray, getting a Blu-ray box set from Umbrella. This is a big movie that I don't think, a lot of people talk about it in the DVD, Blu-ray community. I don't think this has an upgrade beyond DVD, and a lot of people say some really you know, they say this movie's pretty deep. Like it goes for it in certain aspects. It's a really deep, dark drama. So I'm excited to check this one out, and this box set looks really damn cool. Like Umbrella is doing some amazing work with these box sets, like just incredible stuff. I haven't yet dipped my toes in Umbrella yet, but I might just have to soon. Like there's some really cool stuff coming out from Umbrella, and this Kids Blu-ray box set looks freaking awesome. We also have Razorback, the 4K box set coming out with a t-shirt. So Razorback just got a Scream Factory release a couple of months ago on Blu-ray. Now it's getting a 4K box set release from Umbrella Entertainment with a t-shirt. How can you beat that, guys? A t-shirt with your Razorback. So I don't know too much about this movie. I've heard it's kind of like Jaws with a rhinoceros in the Australian outback. So I'm curious to check this one out. But two incredible looking box sets coming out of Umbrella that I wanted to spotlight here today because I don't cover Umbrella enough, and they're doing some really cool work over there in Australia for sure. So definitely look out for those releases. You'll have to import them, of course, but definitely look out for them. We have Indiana Jones, guys, getting another batch of releases, standalone 4K editions from Paramount on June the 6th. So we've got Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, and of course, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, all getting 4K re-releases with, I imagine, like the images don't reflect this, but I imagine they're all going to have slipcovers on them. Now, we did get the Steelbook releases individually last year. We got the box set back in 2021. Now you can pick up the individual slipcovers if you want those as well. And I know Paramount always gets accused. They do this all the time, guys. They'll release a box set, then they'll do standalone versions, then they'll do more standalone versions and steelbooks, and it's like they're just always re-releasing stuff, and it gets on collectors' nerves. I absolutely understand that for sure. The Star Trek stuff to me was just the worst. When they did that 4-film box set, then a year later they did the 6-film box set, and then these 6 slipcover editions. At least with the Next Generation ones, they did the slipcovers and the collector's edition or the box set edition at the same time. So it gave people a choice between them. But with Indiana Jones, they did them all at once. So you had to get Crystal Skull because a lot of people would purchase Crystal Skull if they didn't have to. So this is a good option if you have been holding out on all of the previous releases and you just wanted to get that original trilogy on 4K with the standalone slipcovers. Now you have that option. And again, that comes out on June the 6th. We have Needful Things coming out on 4K. This is a Stephen King adaptation from the 90s coming out from Kino Lorber on July the 25th. So I don't think this has an official announcement, but when I was browsing all the dates, I noticed that this actually had a 4K cover on the actual date of July the 25th. So I'm excited to pick this one up. I remember watching this movie when I was a kid. Don't remember too much about it, but I'm excited to rewatch it in 4K for sure. We also got Turbulence, guys. We got a lot of Kino Lorber announcements, some cool ones. Turbulence is getting a Blu-ray from Kino Lorber pretty soon. Again, coming soon on the Kino Lorber. Kino Lorber always likes to announce stuff and then not actually announce the date. So let me know if you're excited for Turbulence. Don't know too much about the movie, but it looks like a cool kind of airplane disaster type film. And then also coming from Kino Lorber, we have a Fistful of Dynamite on 4K, another Sergio Leone directed film on 4K. So yeah, we've already got the Dollars trilogy on 4K. So now we have the follow-up to that, a Fistful of Dynamite. We're going to be getting Once Upon a Time in the West on 4K from Paramount later this year. So Sergio Leone getting a lot of love for his movies on 4K. And this is supposed to be coming out from Kino Lorber at some point. Who knows? Could be this year, could be next year. Who knows? It just says coming soon. We also have Bray coming out on 4K, getting a standard edition from Synopse on September the 26th. So we had the big box set release last August of Bray on 4K. So that's been released before, but now it's getting a standard slipcover edition. Kind of like Phenomena did with its big box set release, and then it did a standard slipcover edition earlier this year. So this is guys, this is how you get me to double dip on a movie that I already own in the collection. You add some cool new artwork. Like, this artwork is just fantastic, and I love Bray so much. Like, that is one of my favorite Dario Argento movies, probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Bray is awesome. If you have not seen Bray, definitely check that one out. I think it's better than Suspiria, the Dario Argento movie that everybody talks about. I think it's better than. I love Bray so much, and I hope that they go back. You know, I don't think that they did this, but Suspiria got a 4K slipcover initially. I hope that Synopse does a big box set release of Suspiria with some new artwork, because that would be awesome. I would love all three of these movies to have, you know, big box set releases with slipcovers to match. That would just be freaking awesome. But let me know if you're excited for the Bray 4K Standard Edition. I'm pretty sure that big box set is sold out, so this would be a good option for you to pick up if you missed out on that. And again, that comes out on September the 26th. So that's all the announcements, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the deals. We have some pretty good deals going on right now. We have the Mission Impossible 1 through 6 4K collection for $46.99. So you can get all 6 of the Mission Impossible movies on 4K. You don't have to buy those steelbooks for like $160, $170 is what the price tag on all those will be after tax. You can just get the 6 film collection for $46.99. And I imagine that's why it's on sale right now, because those steelbooks are coming. We also got Weird Science, the Arrow Video Blu-ray on sale for $12.69. I wonder if that's a sign of things to come. Is Weird Science getting a 4K announcement pretty soon? I'm not sure. But we also have Indiana Jones, the 4-film 4K steelbook collection for $61.99. We have Saving Private Ryan, the 4K for $14.29. We have 12 Angry Men, the 4K for $21.64. We have Fall on Blu-ray, which is actually a pretty good movie, for $9.96. We have Tar on Blu-ray for $13.99 and 4K for $22.99. We have Clerks 3 on Blu-ray for $9.96. We have Fabelman's Blu-ray for $14.96. I need that 4K to go on sale so I can pick that one up. Malignant on 4K, guys, is $16 right now. Great deal for that. The Hunt for Red October on 4K is $14.99. The Perks of Being a Wallflower on Blu-ray is $5.99, and Violent Nights on Blu-ray is $14.96 right now currently. So some good deals going on right now, guys. Definitely check those out in the description. I will leave Amazon affiliate links down there for all of those. So if you do decide you want to purchase any of those deals, use those links. You would support the channel, and I would definitely appreciate that. So let's go ahead and jump into what is new this week, guys. We have got some knockout releases coming out this week, starting with the Superman 5-film collection coming out from Warner Brothers for $94.99. There's also going to be a steelbook set as well that's kind of sold out right now. So hopefully they put some new ones back in circulation. But if you do really want that steelbook set, it is available on eBay for $250 if you want to shell out the money. But I wouldn't do that. I would wait. Maybe they'll put that back in stock. Maybe they'll put it back in circulation at some point. But again, sold out before it even got the chance to come out, the 4K Steelbook set. But you can still get that 5-film collection from Warner Brothers for $94.99. Now, I am almost finished watching all of the Superman movies on 4K because I got a review copy, an early review copy in. So I will be doing a review for that hopefully tomorrow on the channel, so definitely look forward to that. We also have Knock at the Cabin, guys, coming out from Universal on 4K for $27.99, on Blu-ray for $22.96, and getting a 4K Best Buy Steelbook for $38.99. God, the Best Buy Steelbooks. I hope that goes down because the Best Buy Steelbooks are just getting outrageous lately, but I watched this on Peacock when it came on Peacock. I actually really enjoyed this one. M. Night Shyamalan movie. I think I definitely liked it better than Old. I love Glass and I love Split, so I didn't like it better than those. But I think that Knock at the Cabin is a real, I don't want to say return to form. It's not as good as Signs, but it kind of gave me those Signs vibes when I watched it. So I would recommend picking this one up. I'm sure it's going to look good on 4K as well. We got Branded to Kill coming out on 4K from Criterion for $34.99. We have Toxic Zombies Blood Eaters coming out for Massacre Video for $39.99. Very expensive. I'm not as familiar with Massacre Video, but they really kind of charge up for their releases, don't they? We also have Mahakal coming out on Blu-ray from Massacre Video for $39.99. Another very expensive release. We have Hand of Death coming out on Blu-ray from Arrow Video for $27.99. We have Dark Force Entertainment releases, 3 of them coming out this week. We have If He Hollers, Let Him Go for $24.95. We have Whose Child Is Mine? Weekend Murders for $34.95. And we have Moonlighting Wives for $24.95. We also have 4 new Kino Lorber releases coming out this week. We have Stone Cold on Blu-ray for $19.99. We have The Experts on Blu-ray for $17.99. We have Kamikaze on Blu-ray for $19.99. We have There's No Tomorrow for $19.99 as well. And we have the Tiger Cage Collection coming out from Shout Factory for $42.99. We have The Sorrow and the Pity coming out from Milestone Films for $27.99. We have Children of the Corn, guys. Children of the Corn, the new Children of the Corn movie coming out on Blu-ray from RLJE for $12.99. I have not heard the best things about this movie at all, so I don't know if I can advise you guys to pick this one. Maybe skip the Children of the Corn movie, even at that low price point, $12.99. I don't know if I'd grab that one. Children of the Corn, guys, let me know if you're excited for it, though, in the comment section below. The Shiver of the Vampires coming out on 4K from Powerhouse Films for $28.99. We also have 2 Orphan Vampires coming out on 4K from Powerhouse Films for $28.99. We have Yellowstone Season 5 Part 1 coming out on Blu-ray from Paramount for $24.96. We have All Quiet on the Western Front coming out on Blu-ray from MPI Media Group for $21.99. We have Unwelcome coming out on Blu-ray from Wellgo USA for $14.96. We have Unicorn Wars, guys. You excited for the Unicorn Wars? Coming out on Blu-ray from Shout Factory for $17.99. We also have WrestleMania 39 coming out on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers for $24.99. We have 2 Sandpaper Pictures titles also coming out this week. I Could Go On Singing for $19.99 and Absolute Beginners as well coming out for $19.99. So with that, guys, we are done with this week's edition of the Physical Media Reports. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel more informed in the world of physical media. Definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. Comment down below of everything that we talked about here today. What are you the most excited about in the world of physical media? Follow me on all my social media accounts down below. I'm on Letterboxd, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on all the places. So follow me down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.